about India. India has been deeply affected by the energy supply, the shutting of the Strait of Hormuz. Can the U.S. provide more energy itself, or what else can the U.S. do with that relationship?
Well, we want to sell them as much energy as they'll buy. And obviously, you've seen, I think we're at historic levels of U.S. production and U.S. export. We want to be able to do more. We were already in talks with them to do more. We want it to be a bigger part of their portfolio. We also think there's opportunities with Venezuelan oil. In fact, it's my understanding that the interim President of Venezuela will be traveling to India next week.
Venezuela's interim President Delcy Rodriguez will travel to India on Wednesday for a 5-day visit, the foreign ministry said, as New Delhi scales up crude imports from Caracas. India, the world's third-largest oil buyer, has revived crude supplies from Venezuela to blunt a sharp crude shortfall from the crisis-ridden Middle East. Rodriguez will be accompanied by several ministers and will hold meetings with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, said Foreign Ministry spokesman Randhir Jaiswal. Acting President Rodriguez will hold bilateral discussions with the Prime Minister, covering the full spectrum of India-Venezuela relations and exploring avenues for further cooperation in energy, trade, investment, pharmaceuticals, healthcare, transportation, and renewable energy, Jaiswal told reporters Tuesday. Rodriguez was originally scheduled to be in New Delhi this week to participate in a summit on the conservation of big cat species, but the conference was postponed to ensure the participation of African nations grappling with Ebola. India bought roughly 420,000 barrels per day of oil in May from Venezuela, up from 283,000 barrels per day in April, preliminary data from Kepler shows. Rodriguez has been in charge of Venezuela, which accounts for around 17% of global crude reserves since January, when U.S. forces captured former socialist president Nicolás Maduro.
First, this is the announcement about the visit of the acting president of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. Her Excellency Ms. Delcy Rodriguez, acting president of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, who was earlier scheduled to visit India to participate in the International Big Cats Alliance Summit on 1st June, which has been deferred, as you know, will pay a working visit to India from 3rd of June to 7th of June. She will be accompanied by several ministers, including the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Economy and Finance, Science and Technology, Communication and Information, and Transportation. Some of you would know that acting President Rodriguez has visited India several times in the past in her capacity as the Foreign Minister of Venezuela, as also in her capacity as the Vice President of Venezuela. She came here as Foreign Minister in 2015 and thereafter as Vice President in 2019, 2023, 2024 and 2025. This will be her 6th visit to India, so she has had long association with us. During the visit, acting President Rodriguez will hold bilateral discussions with Prime Minister. The discussions will involve the full spectrum of India-Venezuela relations and explore avenues for further cooperation in the areas of energy, trade, investment, pharmaceuticals, healthcare, transportation, and renewable energy. As part of the program, they will be visiting several sites. India, as you know, India is an important partner of Venezuela in the areas of energy and investment. Indian public sector undertakings have made significant investment in Venezuela in the energy sector, and they are keen to explore more opportunities to further enhance their presence. We will be issuing a press release so that you get a fuller update of what is there in our program during the visit, but I thought I'll first announce the visit for all of you to report.